Okay, good evening everyone. We're gonna start. Last time in the shiur was talking about the very important subject, but about the tzedakah. If you remember, the charity, and we say that the charity is not only giving money. The connection between you and your wife and all other stuff, when you're gonna do it, it's also considered charity. Now, before I'm gonna talk about that, and before I'm gonna continue, I want to bring one subject. It's very important to know for all of us that I mentioned a couple of times, remember in the shul and other places, the worst thing, the worst avera, the worst sin in the world is jealousy. And the sin of jealousy is so bad that we basically doesn't realize how much we are into that. And I mentioned to you also, if you remember, that we said the jealousy, first that sin, who did it? It was the snake. If you remember, I told you that. And that jealousy of snake, if you're gonna start to see that, it start to go on and on and on and on until today we see the problem. After the snake, who was the second one who fell in the sin of jealousy?
Cain and Abel.
Huh?
Cain and Abel.
Cain and Hevel. Not Hevel, but Cain.
He wasn't kind.
He had
But I heard the first jealousy was between the sun and the moon.
It's nice. Well, it's not exactly jealousy. You could say that. It's look like, yeah, because it's not between sun and the moon. It's because when there was, you see, it's very hard to talk about. It's very deep concept. Not true, tell you. It's already Kabbalistically concept. If you're going to talk about that, it's too deep because the moon was shining, seemed like a sun. It's not like
Reflecting.
The way we see now.
Yeah.
It was shining like a sun, and suddenly she said, "How come two kingdoms gonna have one crown?" And then Hashem told her, "Okay, you say you're gonna go down, and you're gonna be using like, but doesn't matter." That really comes about him by himself, but we could say also, maybe it was not the right way to say it. Should tell you would do fixing that problem too, by the way. Yeah.
How? Birkat Lavanama?
It's not only Birkat Halavana and our mitzvot we do and all the prayers we keep. Even the case of getting married with husband and wife, it's also fixing that sin too of the moon. But it's not the subject. The whole thing is right now by the jealousy. We see second time of the jealousy was by the Cain. Seeing Hevel has two wife and he only one, and he told it's also belong to him, and he decided to kill him. And also other jealousies we're gonna see it between the world, everywhere.
The
You realize?
brothers and Yosef, no?
Brother and Yosef. You see the jealousy too? Yes, exactly. Well, over there also, for them it's considered a sin because they did that sin because you see between Yosef and brothers a little bit different because there was not such a simple people, you know. The brother there was very high level of the spirituality. What they was upset, for them it's considered jealousy. For them, their level considered a sin. What they was feeling bad, one of the midrashim and the sages said that why Yaakov start to give all the secret of the Kabbalah and teaching inside the secret specifically to Yosef and not to the brothers. And after that, he giving him these very special clothes, and they saying like, what do you mean? He's trying to say over here, the way was between the Abraham, two kids, Ishmael and Yitzchak. So Ishmael out, and Yitzchak come in, and between the Yitzchak it was Esau and Yaakov. Esau go out, and Yaakov took it. So you're trying to say over here, all the tribes going to be out, and continuation of the Jewish society is going to be only Yosef, It cannot be. We are also tzaddikim. You cannot say that, And also you start to say, Yosef also made the sin. Yosef also made the sin by saying Lashon Hara by the brothers. They saw that one of the Midrashim said, when the brothers sit down and they were so sure what they're doing judgment to Yosef, they were thinking they're doing right thing. They was thinking he is really chayav mitachas shalom, and almost until that case by doing lashon hara and by saying all other things not supposed to be. When they realize, after all the dreams and all the famine, whatever it was in that time, the time of Mitzrayim, and the Yaakov sent the boys to bring the food, and after that they start to realize, yes, they made the mistake. We're not supposed to do whatever they did it. But until that time, well, it's not our subject, just bringing you whatever he said. So, jealousy is a big problem. It's a big problem. It's a very big problem. Why I'm mentioning this always? Because we could find jealousy everywhere. You could find jealousy between husband and wife. You know that. You could find jealousy between husband and wife. She thinking always that husband putting her down because he thinking he knows everything and she doesn't know. Or it's all have to be my way, not your way, because I'm right and you're wrong. It's also considered kind of jealousy too. You know that. You could find jealousy between the brothers. You could find the jealousy even, chas v'shalom, it's not nice to say, even between the rabbis.
Yeah.
It's very
but isn't
bad.
it the jealousy between Talmid Chacham? You're supposed to be jealous, they're saying it's a good thing to her?
The truth tell you, there is a good jealousy too, because in the sages said in the Pirkei Avot, I think I'm mistaken, he said that they can ask sofrim tarbe chokhmah, which means the jealousy of the sages, the jealousy of the rabbis have to bring more wisdom. But again, how are you going to be jealous? If I jealous from you that you finish Bala Tanya book more than me, I have a permission to be jealous. It's not I hate you, God forbid. I saying, Boris, finish book of Bala Tanya 8 times, and I finish only 7 times. He might know that book better than me. You understand? That kind of jealous, different thing, or Gemara, or other books, or halachot. It could be many things. But the good stuff to be jealous, that's a different story. To be jealous for the wisdom of the person, that I want to be a good person, that's the best one. But the problem is, our jealousy a different way. I want to tell you one thing, also very important thing. You know what is Tumah, yeah?
Yeah.
What is Tumah? Tumah is impurity. Impurity. That jealousy of that snake, whatever he started, he draw such an enormous impurity in the world that jealousy brought whatever he did. Because from the beginning, his jealousy was not in the right direction. And what he was jealousy, he didn't say, I'm jealous, I want to be like Adam Smart, or different cases. He was jealous because his wife, he wanted his wife. Yeah. It's already negative. It's already impurity. It's a tum'ah.
Where is it coming from?
Huh?
Where is it coming from?
From him? Where is it coming from? He's a person, the thing is, well, it's a different explanation. It's they said if he was not making that sin, It was his tikkun. Let's put it this way. It was snake tikkun. If he was making this tikkun and not do whatever he did it, today he be maybe a king of all the animals, and the world will totally different way too. But we also fixing him too. It's a different subject. We fixing him too, by the way. Anyway, so the tum'ah, the impurity of that jealousy. So imagine yourself. Each time, Ariel, if you're jealous, and it's not good jealous, you join in yourself tum'ah, chas v'shalom. You join in yourself impurity.
Does it matter what kind of jealousy?
Every jealousy.
But for good deeds like Torah, learning.
No, okay, we're not talking about that. We're talking about good things, good thing. That kedusha, that tahara.
But it's still jealousy though.
Okay, but it's good jealousy. Look, if you're smarter than me and I want to be smart like you, why I want to be smart like you? Again, there's also you have to be careful. If I want to be smarter than you, and people should more honor me, it's already has a little defect over there.
That's a difference.
That already have a defect.
Okay.
But if I jealous him, I'm saying, I jealous Boris, he worship Hashem better than me. He pray to Hashem better than me. That's good jealous. Why? I wanna also pray to Hashem the way you pray. To be make nachat ruach to Hashem Yitbarach. That difference is the best.
Inspiration.
That's exactly. That's the best one. But if you jealous because you wanna make how you saying Russian Sarev Navania, you know?
Competition.
Yeah, competition to be better than him, and for the gava, that's already a problem. That's already a problem. Now you could find the jealous also in the businesses. That's real. I think forget about what's going on, huh? That's
the worst.
That's totally crooked. For the jealousy, you could make all 365 averot sins.
Ow.
Huh?
Ow.
Simple. Take a business, for example.
Okay.
Take a business. You're making business better than me.
Fine.
I decided to trick people just to make competition be higher than you. Inside that trick, made connected with the stealing, made connected with the lie, made connected with the swear for no reason. Huh, Avram? Made connected trick people, made connected many other stuffs. Just because of jealousy, you have more than me. Do you imagine yourself? You see, that's the reason I used to say, people saying, okay, the biggest avera is not to kill, biggest avera is not to this or adultery. No, they are very tremendous sin. But highest sin from all the sins is jealousy.
Why is the last sin the list?
Because if we're not gonna work on that, all other stuffs, you're not gonna fix it. You're not gonna come to you to fix even. So if we're gonna talk about Shalom Bayit, entire base of Shalom Bayit what? Not to be jealous. It's not only between you and your wife, not only at home, at families, at relatives, between her relative, your relative, many other stuffs. And this and then what? If you're jealous, if you have a jealousy, look away. He's talking about which kind of, Daniel said which kind of averot coming. Another averot. You'll say relatives, you know, when I was in Israel, it's so, it's not nice to say it, but you sit in the table, relatives, you know, everyone throwing words. Not just to make you, how you say that, pchink.
It's called like
Huh?
Pain, yeah,
To make you pain, huh? Every throw words. Huh? Okalo, da. You're sitting with a relative, huh, Mikhail?
put kerosene in the
Yeah, sitting, look at your brother, or look at your wife, she did, look at your uncle, look what she did, who is she doing, look she doing it, look what he told you. You know? That's also jealousy. Yeah. Or sometimes people sitting in the table, yeah? Sitting at the table. No honoring. You are older, not older, just to show himself that you're higher than him. You have a conversation. You talk to the person. I'm not gonna forget, you know, if you're not, the should tell you, guys, it's so bad. If you're not gonna work on jealousy, you're gonna be age of 70, 80, you could see in your face crooked action, crooked attitude. You know that? I was speaking not long time ago with a lady, age of 70 plus. We was talking some conversation, I said something, and I said something smart thing, I'm not to tell her, and she became face. Like that. I saw that, I mean, why you do that? She feel bad, like, or maybe she felt like kind of, don't think you are, something, I know better than you. You see what's going on? If you doesn't have jealousy, like the Torah said, Miu Chacham, Halomed Mikol Adam. The way I told you, in Sim Shalom, I learned this from the simple person. I'm not shy to say that. I mean, it's not something Kabbalistically, something flying in the air. Simple thing. I never heard that. I mean, it's making logic sense. He heard from different rabbi, doesn't matter, but I heard from him. It's a simple guy, mamash simple guy. Keep Shabbat, keep mitzvot, but it's not who knows what. And he told me he heard from the rabbi that when you say Shem Shalom, think of the peace, yourself with your wife, your family, even in the world, everything. I said, it's a smart thing. I could be, let's say ego, gava. I know this long time ago. You're teaching me this. It's not nice. If he doesn't have a jealous, I sometimes scared to speak with my students to give them rebuke. You know that? I scared. Why? Right away they're taking the wrong way. Why are you taking the wrong way? If he doesn't have any negativity, a jealousy, or kind of, you put my honor down, you're not gonna feel bad. You're gonna hear it like a rebuke, like a good thing, like a smart stuff, it's good for my life. Why I should be jealous? And not only these guys, I told you the jealousy is enormous impurity. They said I brought another book. I don't know if we're going to talk about this today or not. If you want to, this is book about this book of the Rabbi Eliyahu. This book of Rabbi Eliyahu, he was an enormous rabbi. It was a rabbi. I don't know how many people know about him or not. It was Sephardic rabbi, and I think you heard about this. Shalom talks about it. I think does about this a lot, and his lessons, and he talked to you. This rabbi had a tremendous connection with the souls, tremendous connection. If you see it, let's say, you could tell you right away you have a kind of soul on you. It's not that the people doesn't understand. Scientists never gonna understand that. Sometimes disease coming not because of you have a disease or whatever it is, but it's the soul inside of you making you that stuff. Basically, he talks about the entire explanation by the neshama and that. I already wanted after half hour or 40 minutes also talk about this. Why? To a little bit have a fear of Hashem. It's very important. If you're not fear of Hashem, you know that the Gemara, the Zohar, everything. So if there's no fear of Hashem, forget about it. You're gonna go down and down and down and down, and you're never gonna know how to worship Hashem the way you're supposed to worship. Because if no fear, forget about it. And to have a fear, Shlomo HaMelech said, if you're gonna look for fear, like you're looking for a fortune, Abraham, if you're gonna look for fear, look what it says, Shlomo HaMelech, he's the richest person in the world. If you're gonna look for fear, like you're looking for fortune, then you maybe understand a little bit what is fear. But if you're not going to look for fear like a fortune, you're never going to understand. You know that? Never. And all entire problem, what we do, God forbid, sins or stuff or bad things, everything, it's starting with the jealousy and other stuffs, it's connecting with no fear of Hashem. You understand? Even in Shalom Bayit case, we were talking already many lectures, the problem is, if he doesn't have a fear, what is problem for you, Chas v'Shalom, God forbid, Rahman Islam, to divorce? Your person doesn't scare nothing. You don't scare anything. What is it? Not just somebody else. Even ladies, even women. You just have a fear of Hashem? Forget about it. I'm not scared from nothing, Fear is a very high thing. With the fear, you receive everything. And all the bracha and all the aslacha come to the person. So if you want to, after we're gonna make like a 10-15 minutes. I know maybe next time, or maybe you have a questions after what I talk. We will see. Now, So basically, that the jealousy is the beginning of entire catastrophe. I'm telling you guys seriously, we should work on that. If you doesn't have a jealous, you have a happiest life in your life.
So how do we fight jealous?
How
do we fight jealous?
How you find?
Fight.
How you fight against jealousy? You mean? It's a matter of working in yourself. By reading, by sages, by books, ensured where you're coming, listening the lessons, and also very important, guys, to receive a wisdom, whatever you want to receive, it's not enough one-time lecture and that's it. It's not enough. You have to constantly or look at it, or learn yourself, and constantly repeat this many times. One time is not enough. It could come here, after 10 it's going from next year, next year. You have to constantly listen that. You have to constantly learn that, study about that. How to have fear of Hashem. When you have a fear of Hashem, you have everything. Okay, for the jealousy, I'm gonna stop here. Now, I want to talk about I mentioned about the tzedakah. I mentioned about the tzedakah. If you remember, I said that the people thinking that the tzedakah only giving money. I give money, this is tzedakah. I give this tzedakah. I mentioned last year. And the biggest tzedakah, they said in the sages that it's tzedakah between husband and wife and the kids and the family. And I told you, if you remember last shiur, they said, if you give tzedakah, you're getting blessed with the money. Let's say you give tzedakah, you're getting blessed with the 6th blessing. Remember? Remember?
Yeah.
When if you give a tzedakah, and you're also giving good words, let's say, with a good feeling, explaining, don't worry, Hashem gonna help you, whatever, So you're receiving 11 blessings. 11 blessings. Now Torah coming over here telling to you, between you and wife, it's also considered tzedakah. Also considered tzedakah. You bringing food at home, you bringing money, that's considered tzedakah. When you help your wife or any other stuffs, or you guiding her heart, that's also tzedakah. Now, this is tzedakah. Rabbeinu Zalman said in Balatanya, where he was talking about that. He said over here, I'm going to give a very short explanation. He said tzedakah is such a high level. He said tzedakah is such a high level, that your entire enjoyment, whatever you're going to receive in the world to come, in Olam Haba, even after resurrection, Chatametim, it's going to be bizchut the tzedakah you're going to do it. And not only with the money, also with the words, with your mouth, by finding the heart of the person, or your wife, or even she to the husband, same thing. Because not only tzedakah does men, also women could make tzedakah. Although for the money she have to have a permission for the husband. If he give permission, a specific amount to give tzedakah, so she should give without asking. But should not be amount that he doesn't let. When he let, it's also considered tzedakah. So it's also between her and the husband, to guide the heart of the husband. It's also tzedakah. And not only this, the problem is, when we do regular life, whatever we live, but we're not connecting ourselves to Hashem. Remember I told you entire Shalom Bayit at the beginning, that anything you do before you're going to create a family to yourself, to get married, I want to do anything I want to do for Hashem. What Hashem wants from me. I want to connect myself with Kadosh Baruch Hu. That Hashem should be between us. So, what's going on over here, when you do the tzedakah, and you give the tzedakah with a good heart, Yes, not only with the money. Between I told you, with you and your wife, yeah. So you are transforming enormous kedusha and tahara and holiness to your body, into your family, into your kids, into the people. Now, there's another thing I want to talk about. Mahma'a. How you say mahma'a in English? When I say shalom, I want to say right way English word. You know that? Yeah.
Compliment.
Compliment. You see, like I don't know that word. Anyway, it's a tzedakah too. Michael. Compliment is tzedakah. Compliment is tzedakah. Some people saying, I cannot give compliment. You know why? Because my wife hurt me. Some lady is gonna say, I cannot give compliment to my husband. You know why? Because he hurt me. And there's many kinds of people. Some people getting hurt, to him taking 3, 4, 5 days until it can count. Some people 1 to 3. From he get hurt, he let it throw up.
So Rabbi, you say tzedakah, that's considered tzedakah. When we learned that when you give physical tzedakah,
Yeah.
you're guaranteed that money back and plus, right? Like like when you give tzedakah, you don't ever
You don't lose
that money,
anything,
right?
yeah.
So how's my words become tzedakah, and what do I get out of it?
Oh.
He wants that 10% or 20% investment.
You're gonna receive. Try. See, thank you. Try. When you give good compliment, and let's say, you know what? Let's see a
I see the
situation.
physical part, but I'm saying I'm talking about the
Receiving.
physical part. I understand. You get physical pleasure. You get
Okay.
good dishes, good food.
Okay.
I'm not saying anything. I'm
Okay.
saying in the spiritual. What do people gain in the spiritual sense?
In a spiritual sense?
Yeah.
Or you talk about the money,
no,
physical.
No, not monetary. Spiritual.
Yeah, it says clearly.
Spiritual.
No, it says
You said
clearly.
spiritual gain, right?
No, it's
Spiritual, I think it's clear. I mean, first of all, you are connecting yourself to the Hashem Barach, and automatically when your wife happy, or she making you happy, yeah. So automatically you're drawing tremendous kedusha and tahara at home. You know what's kedusha tahara? You know what's kedusha? You know, Rabbi Pinchas ben Yair in the Gemara, I think Masachet Avodah Zarah, yeah. He said over there, to receive the power of kedusha, you need so much to work on that, so much work on yourself to receive that holiness that you should come to the level like a Tanaim. What? You could make a dead person alive. Yes!
But
You could make a dead person alive. That was power of the Tanaim. It's like one story, small. There's in the Gemara by Rabbi Eliyahu Gadayev. You know Rabbi Eliyahu Gadayev. Rabbi Eliyahu Gadayev, he had a connection, very strong connection with the Rome Empire. His name was Antoninus, also Empire. They was very good friends. How they became friends, it's a story for himself. The reason was, I should say it.
As well.
Before he became empire, before empire, that king, before him, he said, whoever gonna make Brit Milah, circumcision for these kids, we're gonna kill him. Yeah. So the mother of Rabbi Eliyahu and the mother of the Antoninos, they was friends. So when she heard that decree, they said, let's change the child. They should not kill. So she took the Antoninos. And when she go to the king, she told them she have to feed him and other stuff, They was receiving the milk of the Jewish woman. And that way they live the Rabbi Eliyahu life. So anyway, they grow and they became very good friends. So what's happened, he used to come, Antoninus, he was like a secret secret tunnel going, and nobody used to know. And he used to take every day 2 soldiers, look at this, and kill them. Bring them, because nobody should hear. You should kill them, and go inside the room of the Rabbi Eliyahu and learn Torah together. He became a ger, by the way. He became ger, he received everything. So one time he go inside and he saw, and he told the Rabbi Eliyahu, I don't want to see nobody. When I see you, nobody have to be inside.
The rabbi.
Yeah, no, the Antoninus said to the rabbi, nobody should know that. It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Suddenly he go one day inside and he saw one Tana, I forget his name. One of the rabbis, he saw over there his friend, I forget his name. And Antoninus said to him, who is this? I told you don't bring any human being. And he said to him, it's not human being, it's an angel. It's not human being. You know what I mean? He says, it's an angel, it's not human being. He said, you know what? Go tell him, go outside, call one of my soldiers over there. I let them over there to wait for me, but he killed him already. So we go over there, and he says he's dead. What are you gonna do now? And he said, if I'm gonna go back, I didn't make the word of the king, it's a bad. So, no choice. And you make him alive.
Oh, wow.
You make him alive, and you bring him inside the room.
To show him the place.
And Antoninus said, I knew it. He said, it was the smallest guy of your student who could make a dead person alive. The first time,
And he killed him again.
huh? Okay, listen, it's not.
The point of the story.
But the point is, the point is, whatever Antoninus is gonna do is not our business. But the point is, with the power of the Kedusha, with the power of the holiness, and each one of us, we command, by the way, if you know the truth, each one of us we command to reach that level. You know that?
Yeah.
We command to reach that level.
Not to
To imagine yourself how far we is. Imagine how far we are. It's unbelievable. And it's going to be in the end when the future of Mashiach going to come. But at least for us to be tzaddikim in dushim tehorim, you know, to know when you are that the compliment doing it, it's a pure tzedakah. It's a pure tzedakah. Now, there's another thing. The problem is that we want to receive whatever we want to receive. We want to receive without restriction. Whatever we want to receive, whatever I want to receive, whatever we want to receive, we want to receive without restriction. The problem is you cannot receive anything in your life if you're not restricted. And everything, every single thing.
Stuck in catch.
You wanna, for example, you wanna olam haba. You know what? Even going to the shul, if you're getting up, if you're getting here in the morning, it's a little bit. Don't understand me the wrong way, but listen what I'm saying. If you're getting up to shul, you know where you go to shul, Michael? You have to go work. In the way, you know? Huh? Pray and go work. It's not 100% kosher. It's a kosher, but 100%. You have to go to the shul, not because you get up, because anyway you have to go to work. You have to go to shul, but you have to go. You have to go. If you say I gonna go, you know, it's already. You see, it's not 100% restriction, because when you go in work, you also has a restriction. How? You go in work. Why you go in work? You say I want to make money, not because to make show off, not to make a Sarevnavani. How you say that? Competition. I'm going to work because I want to support my family with the honor. I want to give tzedakah. I want to do mitzvah. I want to do masim tovim. I want to go do deeds. I want to go do stuffs. That's called recession. By the way, it's very important to you guys also to know that. If you don't know that, at least if you're going to say L'Shem Yichud, or even English, I'm doing this with your mouth. I mean, if you don't know the Hebrew, I'm doing this sake of Hashem. I'm making parnasah to feed my family. You should consider for me a mitzvah. At least this you say in English is also a very good thing. You know that? But if you're going to say in Hebrew, L'Shem Yichud, and then saying the whatever you want to do it, and then L'Shem V'Yinoam, it's a very high thing. You know what's going to you know what's going to consider? Every single minute you're sitting in the job, it will be like mitzvah aseh d'oraita. It's like a d'oraita. It's you're receiving. You're going to have a reward for every minute you was in your work.
Even if you do crooked stuff inside you?
No, that's
Come on, it's a logic sense. I mean, L'Shem Yichud, sake of Hashem, I'm going still $100,000. Come on, what are you talking about? Come on, it doesn't, it cannot. This is thing not gonna work out.
Right. Let's take one in there, you know? Just throw
At
one
least
in
you're
there.
trying to say something you want to say, yeah?
If you don't cover the food, then it's
Like I'm saying, I'm just gonna.
It's no, honestly, crooked stuff is have nothing to do with it. But don't forget one thing: tshuva, to repent, it's highest thing from everything. Because whatever I talk about right now, or whatever I told you, or whatever you're listening, or whatever you're learning, you know yourself. It cannot be even 1, 2, 3. It's very hard. It's taking time. But never give up. And one of the Hasidim, Gdolim, that everybody knows is Rav Nachman, Zechron Levrach Haba. He said, the biggest sin, somebody show grech, the biggest sin is when the person give up.
Word.
That's this. This is the biggest sin.
That's so true.
He said, when you do avera, God forbid, if you do sin, but you not give up, you still believe Hashem, you're working yourself, you still have a hope. Hashem gonna help you. But when you give up, you said, I forget about it, I don't want to hear, leave me alone, forget. This is the biggest sin, and this is that's the worst thing to be in the world. That's the worst thing in the world. Now, so,
What if it's a sign from God?
huh?
What if it's a sign from God that He's not giving it to you for a reason?
What is this? What is
not
the sign of?
To give
Like,
up?
what if you try so many times
Yeah,
and it still doesn't happen?
Yeah.
Isn't that like a sign from God? Don't do it anymore.
depends what. Anything. When you deal with the holy stuffs, this guy didn't give up. This guy didn't give up. If you're gonna try to, I don't want to give up because you don't want to give up some things doesn't make sense. Oh, you want a crazy dress because your friend had it. You don't want to give up because it costs you $3,000. And you doesn't have that money. It's crazy. It doesn't make sense. But if you want to say, I want to have a husband tzaddik, you should never give up until your last breath even. Never.
Have that in mind.
And that Hashem saying, when you're going to see you are a fighter for that, you are the winner. You consider, вот это все твой зхут будет. That's considered your winner. Not to give up. You go for the school, for the yeshiva. Like somebody, one of my students, such a good boy, very good heart, Bal Tzedakah. He put his son to public school. He was in yeshiva. Why? Because the yeshiva throw out the child. Why? They said he has how you say IDD, ADD. They took a medicine. I said, I told him you're wrong. You're wrong. Because we have to fight. Not fight with the fist, say in your words. Show you are not going to give up.
Who's wrong? The parent or the school?
So go.
Okay, school, let's say one side, they are wrong by doing that. But he also one side giving up by saying it didn't work out. If you're gonna come like a Shlomo, you don't want okay, man, what okay? Какой okay? What okay? You think because of that you're gonna put in the public school? Come on. Or money wise, you're gonna pay this. If you doesn't have, work on that. Speak, explain. It's not you don't want to give money because you have it and you don't want to give it. You're still working on that. And you're doing that. And by the way, any penny when you go for the yeshiva you're giving is very hard to you, you're going to receive the highest olam haba. You know that? And all those words, whatever your kids learning, you are connected with those Torah. It's unbelievable.
Parents also, or just the
Huh?
parents connected to the kids?
Yes. For all the learning, this is your zchut.
You're paying for it.
Because should not be no way by saying I'm not going to put my child in yeshiva. You know what? If you're going to say I'm going to put the yeshiva, why? Want a highest education. It's already different. It's already not such a. It's not already 100% clear. Why?
The church now.
Because what's important? Torah, or you want your son going to be professor or kind of stuff. If your son has to be professor, he's going to be anyway. He's going to be anyway. Why? Today you could go to put yeshiva, learning, finishing whatever yeshiva, let's say even no English over there. An exam say there is English, but let's say no other studies serious way. But there is a place you could go, you could give your exam, you study, and you could go college, learn how much you want if you need to so much. But don't give up for Torah. Don't give up for Torah. Don't say, I want a specifically that school and they accepted not enough over their education, that I have to put over there. Doesn't go that way. How many people has education and doesn't have parnasa? And how many people doesn't have education? They have a very big parnasa, good parnasa. And they're also wealthy. So where is the
Logic.
Where is the logic over here?
You gotta believe.
So believe what? Maya, believe in what?
Believe is
Powerful. Well,
out to the bone.
For what I said, you said you have to believe. Give me explanation what you mean by that.
no, you have to have imunah, that's it. You have to work, obviously, to get the money, but it's your mazal.
Person's mazal.
That's it. So from here you could learn what? That Torah is the first thing. Torah is the first thing.
For sure.
Don't say because of the doesn't have education, I'm gonna take you put in a public school because you're gonna be lower and how you gonna go to college? You're gonna go to college. Don't worry. If you like it, if you want it, you're gonna do it. Now, so we're talking about the. It's quarter to 10 already. So you want to speak a little bit about this book, about the Reptile, or you want to have questions? Huh?
That book.
You want that book? Okay.
Есть эта книга, да, Клодо?
Huh?
На русском языке есть эта книга?
Unfortunately, they didn't translate this book at
How
all.
many years ago this rabbi
Книги
wrote?
тоже нет?
How many years ago? Many years
Wow.
ago.
So close to 80 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
1942.
He was very big rabbi. He wrote down a lot of explanation about the Kabbalah. He knew how to speak with the demons.
What was his name again?
Imagine yourself. Do you hear what I told you right now? If we're gonna hear a dream, something black stuff, we're already not gonna sleep entire month maybe, or take a medicine to relax, Mikhail. This rabbi used to speak with the demons. And also help a lot of souls to be free from the punishments and all the stuff. Okay, I'm gonna read a couple of words. We will say until we're gonna get, and little by little, every sure I'm gonna give this because I think it's very important to know that, guys. Okay? Listen over here.
Ночь хорошо будем спать?
Huh? Yeah, no, okay, no. For the beginning, yeah.
Лекарства понимать, нет?
Okay. Said Rabbeinu, כתב רבינו אריזל, בשער הגלגולים, הקדמה כ"ב, the Rabbeinu Arizal, the biggest Kabbalist in the world, everybody know him. He said in a book, it is called a book of Gilgulim. Gilgulim, it's a book of reincarnations. וזה לשונו, ודע, you should know it. כי הנה הרשעים אחר מיתתם נכנסים בגיהינום. Okay, he's saying, in the evil people, when they pass away, they're going to hell. Now, he's not giving entire explanation, but he's saying over here that the regular evil person, you might ask, what do you mean regular evil person? Whether this is regular is not regular? I mean regular, yeah, true. Regular, it could be, he did some punishment, like Balatanya said. No, Balatanya said, even you could give some good explanation or some good stuff for a person, and you didn't do it, and you could do it, you consider also Rasha in that moment. It's unbelievable. So we have to understand what is the Rasha is about.
If a person hurts another person's feelings,
Yeah,
is he doing an Avera?
of course.
Alright, or Drabanan?
You know the answer. Stop
I think it's the writer, no?
The alright.
The writer.
It's called Ona'at Dvarim.
Yeah, the writer.
So if a person hurts his wife's feelings, he's going over a Doraita and he's ruining his Shalom Bayit.
Yes.
Very nice. You heard that, guys? I mean, I didn't keep that, but from here they're gonna have an understanding. Yes. Okay, he might tell you. Okay, he might tell you, but my wife, let's say, Chas Shalom, God forbid, there is no woman over here like that one. She's the evil, and she always make a problem. Then what?
But the Gemara says a person who has an evil wife, he's going straight to Gan Eden.
Thank you.
So he's to give even more compliments.
Okay, guys, we will talk about it.
What are you
Okay.
referring to?
וזה-
No, just
אוקיי, וזה לשונו, ודע. כי אינה רשעים אחר בדם הולכים לגיהנום. Okay, the evil person, after he passes away, he going to hell. ומקבלים עונשם ומחבר להם. Okay, they receive the punishment. What the punishment? 12 months. The way people thinking, you know? 12 months. ו-12 месяцев, yeah? ומתקפל להם. It's כפרה, that's it. ומשפטם 12 חודש, 12 months. ויש רשעים, now we'll go over here. ויש רשעים שכתוב בהם, ואת נפש אויביך יקלענה בתוך כף הקלה. There's some evil person, some רשעים, they soul, they doesn't have a rest. They don't have a rest. They throwing you like a ball from one corner to another corner.
How long?
How long? Ping pong.
Depending on the...
Listen. It's in the prophet, Shmuel Aleph. ואינם זוכים להיכנס לגיהנום. And they doesn't have a merit to go to hell. To go to the hell, it's a merit one side. It's a zchut, you know that? Why? You know why? Hell, it's a last cleaning. Это последний. Yeah, it's the last one. That's it. After that, already Gan Eden. So he's saying that's the Sha'im, it doesn't go to hell. So imagine yourself, people saying Kaddish, it Gadal v'Kadash Merabah, and he doesn't know what's going on. He not even in the Gehenom. But still we have to say it. ואין זמן לגיהנום, אחר דעתם למראה גאונם. אומנם נפשם הולכת מדרך אל דחי בגלגולים שונים. They're going to be reincarnated, so many reincarnations. And there's so many reincarnations. Ibi Wobalam. Me animals, stone, creatures, to dirt. I don't want to say it. Until it's going to be only little bit clean. Little bit. ויוכלו להכניס אחר כך בגיהנום 12 חודש. להתקבל לגמרי. ולאלו אין זמן קצוב. Those kind of people, let's say, they don't go to hell. They're going to different reincarnation, and until they get to Gehenom, they doesn't have a limit time. They doesn't have a limit time how long they have to be clean and how much you're going to take it. Look at what he's saying over here. It's really scary. כי לפעמים ילכו בגלגולים ההם 20 שנה. Some people taking them 20 years. 20 years. Guys, do you hear what I'm saying to you guys?
20 years just to cleanse yourself?
It's not to go to hell yet. Just to preparation to go to hell. 20 years. Guys, do you hear what I'm telling to you? Ребят, вы замечаете, что он говорит? You know what I'm saying? Listen.
You go to hell then, and then you have to wait another few years in hell.
No, 12 months.
12 months, a year in hell. Wow.
Okay, only 20 years, attention, you block, look over here instead of here. Some 100 years. Oh, bala. Some 100 years. Guys, do you hear what I'm telling to you?
Depending on the sin.
Only! Do you understand? It's not worth it even to do Avera. Some 1,000 years. Oh,
How do we know which column we're in?
We need Arizal.
Which category you're in?
No, yeah.
Which category?
I think you're in good category. Yeah. If you're gonna come to Shul all the time and take care of the place, well, it's gonna be very good.
No, where we gonna find Arizal?
Until 1,000 years. Guys, do you hear I'm telling you? You know, by the way, Rabbi Eliyahu, anything he say, it's exact, and you know, and he giving you tikkun, explanation how to fix all those things. If you're gonna read it, it's impossible to almost do it. It's too much. And what he said? You know what he said? You know what he said? If you don't know how to make the tikkun, those averot,
You're screwed.
connect yourself to the right rabbi and be in his shiur.
Okay.
And he will take you from the hell.
Biggest helper, Shamash.
Now you could see how much I'm speaking and begging, and you making me a favor. You coming to the shiur. Even Shalom could give you this kind of shiur because
He's not going to be in hell. He's
Huh?
going to be in Kafakela. Can the rabbi take you from Kafakela too?
you want all the secrets at one time. So,
Come to the next year, you're gonna know.
okay. והכל תלוי כפי ערך העוונות שעשה בתחילה בעולם הזה. Depends what עבירות, what sin he did. I don't wanna, guys. I don't wanna hear I don't wanna hurt nobody, and I don't wanna say which kind of averot people. I mean, I know whoever, whatever here. Each one of us, we know our mistakes. But one thing I want to tell you guys, that soon as possible, fast as possible, whatever you know, the mistake you have, and if it's, let's say, bad one, have a connection with the rabbi. Speak, talk, do it. By the way, I'm begging you right now. You say, a rabbi say begging you. Imagine yourself. And you're making me a favor if you're doing. Soon it's gonna come Shavuot. I mean, Shavavim. Guys, you think it's a joke, yeah? You think to be over there in that small show and doing those hakafot all night, you think it's a joke, yeah? You know what's the problem? I told you, we're Bukharan people. Our problem, we want to see everything in the right way. We want everything cash. We want everything right at the table. We want everything now doesn't go. I told you a million times, it cannot be that way. It cannot go like that. Some people doesn't deserve chas shalom in their life, nothing. You know, I'm gonna give you one story. And I'm gonna finish with it because we're gonna then continue with it for next year. Listen what I'm saying to you. Listen what I'm saying to you. Listen, just listen what I'm saying. How it's important to know that. Because we don't know who we want before. Time of Baal Shem Tov. One guy had 5 or 6 or 7 daughters. Everything daughter. So he said, he was learning in yeshiva. He was learning in yeshiva. He was a good guy. He was a good man in his that lifetime. He heard there's a Baal Shem Tov, Rabbi Yisrael Baal Shem Tov HaKadosh coming to the town. So his wife said, please go to the rabbi, ask a blessing. We have to marry our daughters. I mean, Ashkenazim is not like our. I mean, to them a little different. They give money. They have to give this. They have to take care of the son-in-law. They have to do all the stuff, you know. And he doesn't have anything.
So it's better to get married to Ashkenaz.
Okay, let's continue. So what's happened? He said, how are we gonna go? He's not gonna give me any money. How are we gonna take care? So he said, please go ask blessing from him. And the house was a lot of fight, and he always used to say what they're gonna do. He wanna always maybe rich guy, rich husband, rich son-in-law shouldn't have a problem with the stuff. Maybe others they would not so accept it. In the end, by the force of the first wife, he decided to go. And he didn't go such a way. He didn't have money, so he alone $100 from him, 100 from him. And then he go, the rabbi to see the Baal Shem Tov, they speak. And Baal Shem Tov told him like this. He told Baal Shem Tov, I'm going to help you with one condition. I don't know how much it's going to be to your help. Even you ask for my help, even I'm going to tell you what it is, it's also help. But you have to do what I said. Say what? He said, this is a specific name. Poloni Almoni, doesn't matter. Poloni Almoni, name. You're going to go to the town, you're going to find that guy, you're going to talk to him for 10 minutes, they're saying, I send you to him, speak, don't say anything else, just see him and come back to me. That's the mission.
That's your job.
That's your job. Okay? He decided to go, he took the loan that I told you, he traveled to the town until he find the place, took a long time, he find the place. He go to town, listen, he go to town and he start to say, I'm looking for person, Ploni Almoni. When he used to mention that name, right, the people ran away. I mean, слово слышал, того имя уже убегают. Like you do something wrong. They hear the word, they hear the name, they go. He was like a shock or doesn't make sense. How come? Why do people leave him? He mentioning the name, they leave. So after so many times he ask. So one of the guys said, listen, I know you're asking for a long time that person. Let's not talk about that too much. There's a rabbi in the town of this city. Go speak to him, and he's gonna tell you who is this. Okay? So he came to the rabbi. He said, hi, shalom aleichem, whatever, and he said, I'm looking for this kind of name. And he told him, who sent you over here? He said, Rabbi Yisrael Baal Shem Tov. He told me I should come and ask that name. He said, I know Rabbi Baal Shem Tov, very great man. He's the biggest tzaddik. I will tell you like this. First of all, this person already passed away a long time ago. You hear me? And a second of all, Michael, that person was kind of evil Rasha, Rahman al-Islam. When he passed away, all town was happy. For some reason, all town was happy we get rid of this Rasha. Why are you mentioning his name even? We don't want to hear about. When he heard that, he was so upset. He was so upset. He said to himself, I can't understand this rabbi. How are you helping me to get marry his daughters by coming in this What is it? He was so upset. He was so mad. And he said, I don't know what I did. I took a loan, I did all this and that. Okay, he go back. He said, he said to his wife, Rabbi, Balshad did to me. He said, it doesn't matter. Even those go to him, see what's happened and tell him. Okay, with the mad feeling, he go to Rabbi, came to him, he said, Rabbi, I go. He told me there was the evil person, he died. And what's the point of doing it to me? Why you did it to me? You know what he said? It was you. He said it was you.
I got chills.
Now he said, you, Rahman al-Islam, doesn't deserve nothing. They made you the biggest favor in the heaven, that you have a wife, you have kids, you have water to drink, you have bread to eat. Bukhari is saying, gung,
We'll see. Yeah.
gung. Guys, do you see what's going on? I didn't say don't ask for Hashem when you're gonna pray. I wanted this. Ask for the Avodat Hashem, for the good things, no problem. But over here you could understand how bad even to be jealous the very beginning we started. We're not worth it at all. And we don't know what we was, our prior incarnation. Right now we're trying to be the best one, to be the highest one, the important one. So because of that, guys, we have to be seriously, take the shiur seriously, and let them see you next week Wednesday and bring other friends, and should be blessing from Hashem. Baruch Adonai Leolam. Amen. Amen.